This is another episode of Trends by Keith Harley. Please enjoy.
Hey guys, this is Keith Harley, and welcome to another episode of Trends. I am your host of this amazing show. I have been getting great feedback from all of you, telling me you've enjoyed it. You've been giving me your constructive criticism, and let me tell you, we're working out the kinks. Let me tell you a little bit about myself if this is your first time tuning in. I'm an influencer, I'm a brand ambassador, tripologist, which is a hair and scalp specialist, and I've been in this business for 36 years. I love to talk about beauty, I love to talk about home decor, I love to talk about food, I just love to talk about living your best life and having a great lifestyle. And the reason why I like touching on this stuff is because, as I talk about in my book that is going to be released very shortly, which is called Step Out, I always talk about your present situation is not your final destination. Your present situation is not your final destination. And I always say, where you come from is not where you have to stay. If it was an experience that you did not get excited about, or you had some bad experiences in your past, you don't have to stay there. You can step up your life to level up and live the amazing life that God brought you here to live. And it's only by choices. You have choices, but you have to choose wisely. So let's move forward. And remember, if you care, share this episode. If you care, share this episode. And connect with me on Instagram. You can connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me on Snapchat, LinkedIn, my YouTube channel, which my show is being hosted there as well. And where else are we? We're all over the place, all over platforms. And listen, I cannot forget, if you get the opportunity, please join me on my podcast, my Step Up podcast. It's all on all the platforms, Apple, Google, Amazon, Spotify, we were accepted on all the major networks and platforms for podcasting. So I'm super excited about that, and you're gonna love the guests that we have coming up. But what I wanna talk about today, this is what I wanna talk about today. I wanna talk about being confined in the house. Being confined in the house. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. But what the message that we're spreading to everybody is we want you to stay in the house so you can stay healthy, so you can stay energetic, and you're not spreading this disease, or you put yourself in a position to where you're compromised and you just so happen to get this virus. Now, I've had a couple of friends that have gotten this virus. Guys, this is no joke. This virus is crazy, and I've never, in my lifetime, I never would have thought that I would see something like this. I was telling someone the other day, I went to the grocery store, and I decided to go in the middle of the night where it wasn't going to be a lot of people. And as I was going through the grocery store, I realized that all the shelves were empty, and I immediately started to panic, just for a moment. And I had to get myself together and take a couple of deep breaths, and I said, look, just calm down. This is only for a short period of time. But when you've never seen anything like this, you just don't know what to do. It's like, oh my God, that's when it hit me. And I said that this thing is serious. And it's something that we got to get in control. We got to get in control. And then let me just add to that. Look out for your neighbors. Check with your elderly, make sure that they're doing okay. And remember, when you're in the stores and you're buying everything up, that you save stuff for other people. When you're buying up everything, like today, I went to Target just to get some hand sanitizer. The manager told me he had just put up 150 hand sanitizers, and they were gone in 30 minutes. People were buying them 10, 20 at a time. So just guys, be mindful of that. We went to other stores, we bought some really large hand soap, product that you can wash your hands with. You're going back to the basics is what I call it. So just get you some great hand soap and just wash your hands constantly for at least 20 seconds. That's right. Wash your hands constantly for at least 20 seconds. You can sing a song like Happy Birthday to yourself twice. And here's another tidbit. When I go into the store, what I do is I try to make sure, this is what I do. I shop, even though I have on gloves and I have on a mask at times, when I leave the store, when I get ready to leave the store, I go to the bathroom and I wash my hands before I leave the store. Because what you don't understand is if you touch something like the cart, the grocery cart, or the basket, you're carrying the virus with you and you're taking it to your car and your house and everything. So keep your hands with the gloves, wash your hands, and make sure you do it before you leave the store. Go to the bathroom before you leave the store. Don't touch the doors as you're exiting. And one of the other things that someone very close to me told me, you wear your gloves, but what you're doing is you're coming home and you're bringing the gloves into your house. That's right. You're still transmitting the disease. This is how crazy this thing is. So once you get home, before you even go in the house, take the gloves off, inside out, tie them in a knot, and put them in the trash right away. Last tip, packages. What we do is when packages arrive to my office, we keep them outside, spray them with Lysol, put gloves on, and we open up the boxes outside and take the content out. We think it's that because they said that this virus lives on cardboard and surfaces, so it's just absolutely crazy. So those are just my few tips that I've been hearing from professionals and what I've been reading about, so hopefully that will help you. But what I want to talk about today is making the best of your stay at home. Now, if you saw my last episode, okay, this is crazy. If you saw my last episode, which I hope you did, I was talking about roses. You see these beautiful flowers, right? And so I showed you how I cut them and how I put them in the water. I cut them in an angle and I make sure that I don't get the leaves in the vase, okay? Because I love flowers. Now, where I get my flowers is from Costco. A lot of people don't know that I get my flowers from Costco. For 2 dozen, you can get them for $13 or $14, I think it is. I buy them all the time because I keep them in the house just to make me feel good. There are places that you can put them like in your kitchen, in your living room, in your bedroom, and in your bathroom, and in your office. I love it, I love it, I love it. So let's just make sure that we pay attention to that. But here's the tip that I wanted to tell you again. So as I told you, when you put the flowers in the vase, make sure that you cut the leaves off at the bottom when you put them in the vase, because what will happen is they won't last and the leaves will poison the water, which will kill the roses. I don't know if you remember me telling you that. If you didn't, you got to see the last episode. It's crazy. So you cut the roses at an angle when you get them. You put the water in the vase that is probably room temperature. You could put in some club soda or some of the flower food that they give you in the roses, just a little bit, and put it in there, and they should last forever. I've had these for a week, and you see they're starting to bloom. You see that, right? They still look good. Well, let me tell you what happened, what I'm about to show you. You're gonna crack up. So on my other roses, I put leaves in the bottom. They started dying. This was an accident. Let me tell you what happened after I did this show, man. I let 2 leaves or 3 leaves get in the water when I was speaking with you on my last episode. About 2 leaves got in the water and it killed my flowers instantly. I bought these flowers at the same time. These were in the water. You see the leaves are falling off. There's no leaves falling off over here. I put them in, 2 leaves fell in the water and killed the roses. So this was a waste of money to me. This was a waste of money. So be careful when you cut your flowers and put them in a vase. You see that it's just dying. These are the same flowers I bought the last time, and they are living, and I didn't get any leaves in the bottom. So just be mindful of that. That may be why your roses don't last. So of course, I went to Costco and got some more, okay? And what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna cut them, I'm gonna keep these in the kitchen, I'm gonna put some more in the living room, and I'm gonna put some in the bathroom and in the bedroom. What I love is, I love my place to be aesthetically nice. When I wake up in the morning, I make sure I make my bed. That is a pet peeve of mine. I want to walk into my bedroom or my bathroom and there's organization and it looks good because it makes you feel good. So that's what I do with the flowers. I put them in the kitchen, I put them in the living room, I put them in the bathroom, I put them in the bedroom, and I also put some in my office. Now, you might say, okay, Keith, well, a lot of us don't have time to do that. Let me tell you, when you're staying in the house and you're just going to the grocery store, it's the best thing to make you feel good. And if you go to the grocery store and you see some flowers, just be careful on how expensive they are in the grocery store, because the bundles can be expensive. So if you can get to a Costco or a Sam's, get them there, you get a great deal. Now, in addition to that, I've love shopping at Costco, especially now because there you can shop in bulk. And some of the items I love to buy, the food is exceptional. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not one of those people that walk around Costco sampling food. That's not me. I don't like that because it's sitting out, people are putting their hands on it. Even the people that are serving it have on gloves, but I'm just not that type of person that just walk around, let me taste this, let me taste that. That's not me. But I will see things and I'll check reviews online about certain foods that I love and certain things that I love to buy. Let me just show you a few things that I love. So I'm going in my refrigerator, and two of the things that I love to buy which is salad. I love these salad bags. Now, the reason why I buy these is because they're fresh and they make sure that nothing is on the inside. It has no pesticides on it. They clean it very well. I'm really happy about when Costco does this. So I buy like the Mediterranean. I love the squash salad. Somebody hooked me on to the squash. I think it was Dre. He told me about it, and he said, "Man, you need to get this." I tried it. The squash salad was good. This is the Mediterranean. I will also buy some of the fresh vegetables, things of that nature. This is green beans from Puro Farm. You can snap the peas. I love to snap my own peas. You know, I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, and that's what me and my grandmother used to do, is snap peas and, you know, that type of thing. So I love fresh vegetables. You know, I'll buy apples. Sometimes I'll eat them and sometimes I use them for decoration. One of the other things that I love is the desserts, and I love the price of the desserts. Now, I don't know about you, but if you have not tried Costco's apple pie, you have lost your mind. You can go to a bakery and probably buy this pie, and it's gonna probably cost you about $25, $30. But Costco has the best double crust apple pie made with organic apples that you would not believe. It is delicious. Now, because it's so huge, I mean, this is big, this will last you forever. What I'll do is I'll cut half of it and put one half in the freezer, and the other half I'll keep in the refrigerator and just warm it up with probably a scoop of ice cream. Love this pie. If you have not tried this pie, you got to get you one. It is absolutely amazing. So that's one of my tidbits as far as going to Costco. Now, the other thing that I want to add, which is the last thing of the evening through this episode, is when you wake up in the morning, okay, and during this time when you're in the house and, you know, things are getting a little rough. I put a posting out the other day, and I'm learning that a lot of people are losing their jobs and a lot of cutbacks and so on and so forth. Regardless of what your situation is, regardless where you are in your life at this very moment, I want you to wake up in the morning being intentional. Wake up in the morning and not fall into a depression or lack of energy. One of the things that I'm going to endorse today is this product that I just received called Nutri-Burst. When I tell you this product is amazing, it is a liquid vitamin that has tons and tons of vitamins in it. Let me tell you, a girlfriend of mine was telling me about this product. She said, Keith, you gotta try it, you gotta try it. So I ordered it. My experience with it since I've been taking it, clarity, energy throughout the day. Some people take this once, twice, 3 times. Some people say 5 times a day. I've only tried it once. Tomorrow I'm gonna try it in the morning and in the afternoon, just to see what it does. But when I tell you this Nutri-Burst is absolutely incredible, I can put a link below so you can get you some. Go to the site and get you some. Love this stuff, love this stuff. But what I want to tell you is to wake up in the morning with intent. What I do now immediately before I get out of bed, well, when I get out of bed, I make up my bed. Make sure it's tight and right. I love a good made up bed. Then I drink my water. This is the first thing I do before I go downstairs. I have a large container of water and I drink my water before I even go downstairs and get coffee. It's important to me that I stay hydrated because I'm in the house all the time now, and hydration is so important. Great for the skin, great for when you're drying out, great for when you're out walking and all those sorts of things. The other thing that I want to tell you is once you drink your water, get you your coffee or tea or whatever it is, your choice of beverage in the morning, and I want you to fix you some breakfast. Because for some reason, when we're in the house, we eat more. And we know we got all this food that we bought, you're gonna eat a lot of food. So what I'm challenging you to do is to eat 6 small meals a day. Now what you're gonna love about this, if you start in the morning with breakfast, 2.5 to 3 hours later, a snack. 2.5 to 3 hours later, lunch. 2.5 to 3 hours later, another snack. 2.5 to 3 hours later, dinner. And then 2.5 to 3 hours later, bedtime snack. Trust me, what's gonna happen is your metabolism is gonna boost. And that is what's gonna make you lose weight and maintain. Diets don't work to me. But some people they do, some people that don't. It's great for me because I love food. So what I eat is 6 small meals a day and lots of water. This combination will help you lose weight, help you with your skin. Those of you who are constantly tired, bags under your eyes, those sorts of things, the water will help. If you hate the taste of water like I do, cut up some cucumbers, cut up some strawberries, cut up some lemons, and put them in your water. It makes all the difference in the world, okay? So, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. I want you to connect with me via social media, all the platforms, and just say hello. Give me your feedback and tell me what you think about this show called Trends. I want to thank our team at DK Enterprises. I want to thank our advisories like Sonia Irby, Keisha Dillard, all the people that are helping us with the show, all those sorts of things. We got some big things coming. Connect with me on our podcast. Let me know what you think about that. Get ready for the new book that's coming out called Step Up. It's absolutely amazing. And thank you for your support and your prayers. Listen, stay home. Stay home. It's difficult and it's gonna be a while, but just stay home and let's take this epidemic and grab it by the neck and choke it out of here, okay? And make sure that you stay positive, energetic, get up in the morning, be intentional, make a list of things to do that you want to do throughout the day. And those of you who have been laid off of work, this is the time to do something you've always wanted to do. Figure out what that is, write it down, and get to work. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Keith Harley with Trends. I'll be seeing you real soon. Have a great day.
This was another episode of Trends. Thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Don't forget to go to Costco and get your roses. They're amazing. We love Costco's apple pie. I hope you enjoy it like we did. Order your Nutri-Burst. Stay healthy. You need some. Let's keep up your energy.